Hi.
Hi ma'am, good afternoon po.
Yes, good afternoon. Welcome to our interview. I would like to thank you for accepting this interview call. Before we get to the actual interview about the work, I wanted to get to know you better and please tell me something about yourself.
Okay. I'm Vanessa Kate Talon, 22 years old. I am a high school graduate from San Roque National High School. After I gave birth, I immediately looked for a job. And I'm so lucky to find this job. I a general manager from a Chinese restaurant. When I first working on this restaurant, I started as a waitress. I did everything I could. I worked hard and become a good employee. After a few months, my boss saw my diligence and dedications to my work. That's why they decided to make me a waitress. I had waitress. And then other boss came a few months. They stayed to see my work. Then after that, they transferred me as a cashier. The moment came after a long time, and they saw me learning more until they promote me as a general manager, a branch manager. They witness how I love my job and how much I can give just for me to stay on this job. I didn't face an opportunity to work with them because of the hardships of life. I want, even if I don't have a degree, to be able to see people who are still employees who are still want to rise in life. Life taught me if you will just sit back and relax, no one will feed you. And if you work hard, everything you pray for will come true. Having this kind of work, being a waitress to a general manager, is so much grateful.
Wow, that's a good introduction about yourself, and I have learned about your work ethics. Now, please tell me about your strengths.
I believe that greatest strength is definitely my 4 years of working hard. I think that my biggest strength and one that is key to this role general is that I'm detail oriented. I'm detail oriented. In this role, there's a lot of paperwork and collaboration with lawyers. It's my task to take care of work permits, collaborate with the immigration office on visas, and make sure that there are no laws are being broken in this process. I can be a lot at times, but I feel I'm great at it.
Okay. So you mean you're working right now?
Actually, ma'am, before pandemic,
Oh, okay. Okay. That's good. So what about your weaknesses, if you have any?
I've been always in communication skills, so I'd say that's weakness for me. However, I'm a quick learner, and I believe I could improve my communication skills I ever needed for my job.
So you think that your weakness is your communication skills as of the moment?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Um, Let us talk about your education. Are you a lifelong learner, and what are you studying right now?
Yes, ma'am. I am a lifelong learner. As a general manager for 4 years, I know that my assets and skills that I've learned on my previous job will help me. I always watching communication skill tips and ideas to make myself the best I can be.
Okay. Um, are you studying right now?
Actually, ma'am, I have a training as a social media manager, and my graduation is in this December 16.
Oh, that's good to hear. So I wish you good luck.
Okay, thank
How
you.
long have you been a freelancer, and what made you decide to become one?
Um, we all know that the freelancer has a remote hours working. And for me as a housewife, I want to give also the needs of my sons and daughter. I decided to be a freelancer because our mayor in town posted that they will give a scholarship for those who are qualified studying a social media manager and advertising on Department of Information and Communication Technology. So I grabbed the chance to be one of them.
Okay, that's cool. Um, What is your freelancer services specialization and why did you choose that niche?
Actually, ma'am, I love doing social media management because this is what we learned from the training I attended. I provide excellent ideas and graphic designing. I can also make social media accounts for your business and provide every day an update to your customer. Pandemic is the top one reason for being a social media management because of the business are in online.
Yeah, that's right. That's a trend now, and that's the new normal, they say. If I
Yes,
decide to
ma'am.
hire you, what work can you do for me?
I can make your social media accounts for your business and help you taking inquiries for your near customer in the future.
Okay. This project would require 20 hours per week. And will you be available for that particular timeline? Wow. Would you want to tell me what your schedule is like and can you work on a US time zone?
Yes, ma'am. I am a flexible person, and I can definitely adjust my time for this business. If you don't mind asking, let me share you what that as a general manager before, I work in a graveyard time. I know I can definitely work with that hour again.
Okay. Yeah. So when it comes to working with team, I assume that you already know how to handle a team because of your experience before. Can you work with teams, or do you want to prefer? Do you want to work all by yourself or alone?
Working as a general manager in the past few years is alone, but I have employees that working with me as well. I can work independently if you want, or I need to do the task alone or as a team. I
So
can work both.
yeah. So what about this particular project? What is your service fee range for this particular project?
Service fee range. Well, it's always depends on the services you need. If you want, let's discuss all of the service you need. Then maybe I can give you a package deal that you will love.
Okay. How about your long-term goal as a freelancer? Would you want to tell me your plans?
I plan to expanding my services. Um, I plan to learn more and be creative on my graphic designs.
Okay. What is your understanding of the job requirements that I have posted? And did you understand the description?
As I see and review the job description, I already know that it will be the best position for me. It is exactly what I want to work with. Social media management and advertising is my inspiration for this position.
Okay. Are you sure about that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. How do you take negative feedbacks?
I'm always understanding negative feedbacks because it will always call a lesson learned experience. I will always appreciate those kind of feedback for as long as I know I am doing very well and I'm working hard for this.
Yeah. Lastly, do you have any questions about the project?
Actually, ma'am, I just want to ask if we will take this project, does it will be a long run or a temporary only?
Well, it depends on your performance and if you get the job. So, as of now, I'm not the only one who will evaluate your application. I am just one of the people who decide on your fate. And that is why, in advance, I am going to inform you that the HR will be the one to contact you sooner or later regarding the status of your application. So,
Okay.
yep, that's about pretty much of the interview. I thank you for sitting down with me today and opening up your a piece of your life in this in particular interview. So I hope you get the job and wait for the email from the HR department.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you so much for making time for this to explain this project, and I hope to work with you soon.
Yeah, that's great.
Okay, ma'am.